Dwayne's off doing the dirties at the disposal point. Ugh. Had a really lovely evening. Nice and chillaxed. So you can definitely recommend this spot. We'll be coming back here, although I'm sure in summer it must really be at a premium. But can't complain. Leaving our little rest spot for the night. It stopped raining, but wouldn't say so from the state of the windscreen. Most of that's inside condensation that we're still trying to get rid of. A quick tip on how to get out of that lovely little campsite. You have to go back to the little machine where you got your ticket and paid for in the front, and tap on English and existing customer, and then there's a little number on your receipt that you have to type in and validate, and then it asks you what you want to do, and one of the options is to exit, and one of those options is to exit temporarily. So if you've paid for 48 hours, then you can obviously come back in again, or exit permanently like we are, because we're obviously not coming back today, and then the boom will lift. So that just takes a little bit of figuring out, but not too hard. We managed to figure out half asleep fairly quickly, but yeah, dead impressed with that little spot, how organized that was. Definitely coming back there sometime. And now where are we going today? Into Luxembourg.
Yeah, we've got to border into Luxembourg, then into Belgium, and then we actually come back into France, just across the border.
Back into France tonight, okay.
To one of the forests.
Well, let's hope we have good luck with the Aires today. I must say, despite having to go to 3 different ones yesterday, we ended up at a really good one. So France managed to redeem itself, and it is supposed to be very well known for its Aires. So we shall see how the next lot go. Not a terribly interesting drive today. We've literally just been on highway pretty much all the way, and it looks like it's pretty much going to be highway all the way. So not really much to report at the moment. I'm trying really hard to stay awake.
In other words,
Luxembourg. We are actually in Luxembourg.
Yeah.
We literally didn't cross any kind of border. There was a little bit of a deviation for trucks to pull in for their cargo to be scanned, but literally no border crossing whatsoever. You just drive straight on. Brussels. Alright, well, if that was Luxembourg, we've been through it.
We almost missed it.
I think we did miss it. I think if we hadn't stopped at the rest stop that announced the fact that we were in Luxembourg, we would have been literally none the wiser. Of course, we've been on the motorway the whole time, so that doesn't help. We'll have to definitely come back when we've got time and do it some justice. Go see the little villages and town centre and things. So this definitely isn't the way to see it. But unfortunately, we're on a tight time schedule, so must needs. Van Rooyen. So yeah, South Africans, yeah, well, a lot of the South Africans have roots in Europe, so not really surprising. Except it was a Van Rooyen who married us, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Kevin Van Rooyen.
No J.
Yeah. Gosh, that was 20 years ago.
We're in Belgium. We're gonna cross
We
back
again,
to France.
yeah, we're just skirting the border, basically just to avoid toll roads. So we'll just be skirting through Belgium and then back into France. Hopefully by lunchtime we should be at our Aire for the day, and hopefully have a little bit of daylight to be able to at least stretch our legs and look around the area a bit. This really has been a grueling dash across Europe. Here we go, Brussels, 159 kilometers. Oh, that's gorgeous. See, this is what happens when you avoid the toll roads and come the back roads. You get to see the secret UFO landing station, which no one wants to admit exists. See? Perfectly shaped for the UFOs to land on.
we both instinctively followed the line with our gaze, seeing where it went from here. It ended a short distance away.
Busy listening to an audiobook to help pass the time. It's called Europe on $5 a day. A guy follows, Europe on 5 wrong turns a day, where he's trying to follow Fromer's old Europe on $5 a day guidebook now in modern times, which you obviously can't do in anywhere near $5 a day, but I don't know, I think we're doing fairly well. I was actually thinking about it. Yeah, not petrol and food, but accommodation wise I reckon we're knocking on less than $5 a day. We just need to eat less and drive less. Ooh, 216 diesel, Q8 easy, so definitely going to pull in if we can fit in. Well, that's the only problem. That's why it's cheap, because you can't actually fit a motorhome in here. Oh well, let's see. I don't know if this is going to work the same as the last one. We have to pre-authorize on that other thing.
You selected what fuel you wanted, then you said,
yeah, and that was nice and cheap, 1.169.
okay. Leaving is the wrong time
yes,
helping.
Yes, it's clear.
I mean,
I hate this stupid button!
what button?
Wow, what button?
Button on the chair!
Oh yes, they are annoying. Why? What now? It'll scratch you. Did you break it?
Huh?
Did you break it?
No!
Well, just be careful of it.
What button?
There's buttons on the chair, the leather chair.
Oh.
Stupid, absolutely
Cut it
stupid.
off!
Well, you can't cut it off, it doesn't belong to us. Just put a blanket over the seat you're lying on, that'll solve your problem. Ah dear, everybody's tired and grumpy. We've been driving too long. Yeah, wrong turn down a cobble road. A bit more interesting though, but still not the best when you're in a rush to get somewhere. And the van can't like the cobble road. Oh well, definitely giving this motorhome a good test drive. This is what we get when we complain that we're not seeing enough of the interesting little villages. It says fine. We'll route you down a cobble road then if you want to experience. We're still in. Oh,
Look, I came like that and went onto that road. And
yeah, go down that way, down there. Yeah, that's why we've come around the block.
So it was still moving us onto a cobble road. I just
Didn't go. Yeah. And we're supposed to. We went along there. And we should have gone down there. So yeah, that feels a bit more right.
Yep, this looks better.
Yeah. Well, marginally. They still can't beat Italy on nail-biting roads.
I've actually not got any idea which country we're in.
We could be in Brussels, we could be in France.
You mean Belgium?
I'm in Belgium. I don't know.
She's not even sure if we're in a country or a city.
I don't know. Well, it doesn't help that there's like 0 border crossings or 0 signs. There should at least be a huge sign that says, "Welcome to Belgium," or "You're now leaving Belgium, welcome to France."
Yeah.
It's just like no one cares. Like, Belgium, France, whatever. It's interesting to see how well it does flow though, that it is basically almost a completely borderless society, which is lovely actually. We've hit 1,007 miles. Can't really see it very well, but yep. So our van has now officially done its first 1,000 miles.
Now I know what sortie means.
Out.
Exit.
Exit. Oh, it's a bus. Look, it's a bus.
Oh,
little
wow.
thing, yeah. With it's like a little snack shop. Coming up on the French border. Clouds are busy gathering to prepare for their welcome rainstorm. Oh, look, France. There we go, region nord-pas-de-calais.
Undercover borders in this place.
Blink and you miss them. See how that goes.
All one way. The foyer des travailleurs.
That's pretty, the back of the chair.
That doesn't even look like a road that I can turn into. Hey?
Well, that's what it's saying. Look. It's like blatantly 2 arrows, one on each side of the road, going, yes, it is down here. In case you're doubting your blonde wife. Let me point twice, one on either side of the road. This road here. Stop arguing with your wife. Yes, this is the right road. And what a shocker. There's the electric point. Oh, there's nobody else here. So I don't know how we park. We just park straight here.
Guess so.
What did it say? Is it free or paid for or what? Oh wow, this is a lovely spot.
It was free. Paid for electricity, I think. I don't know.
Oh, let's have a look what it says. Right, well, it says everything is free. Of course, everything is in French. Plugged in. It's a very simple little thing. It's got space for 3 electrics. We've just plugged into number 2 because it's the easiest one. Is it working? Is it switched on?
Huh?
Is it switched on inside? And there's number 1. And number 3. Where was number 3? Ah, yes, here's number 3. Just on the side, yeah. Do you push the button?
Number 2.
Where? That's why they put a fence there.
Watching the movie.
And there's the water. So let's see if it's going to work. Beautiful spot, but weird because you almost feel like you're not actually parked where you should. I don't know how they think they're going to fit 3 motorhomes, maybe in a line if they go that way. Maybe fit 1 more there and then maybe 1 straight on here. But that's not going to be a very big motorhome because you're going to be getting in people's way, I would have thought. I don't know what's up there. I don't see much up there. Beautiful spot on the river. I'd be really pleased if this electric works.
Doesn't look like it is.
Ah, what a shocker. Right by someone's house.
None of the water's working.
Nothing working. What's that? Something's just come on.
Something's working.
Maybe you should do a Google Translate on that instruction panel. When all else fails, refer to instructions.
Parking here all night.
Is that the
Toilet works.
toilet disposal thing?
We're going to be parked here all night.
Well, it depends if the electric works. Why?
The electric bills. Oh, we're going to be here all night.
Yes. Why?
What do you have one of those creepy dolls in their window?
Well, don't worry.
Oh, snap.
Just be careful, please. I don't want you taking a dive into the...
No, I'm just putting my...
Oh, look, stinging nettles. There's a plant we recognise.
What is that?
That's mud. So yeah, we don't want to be sticking our foot in mud, do we? Somebody's had a slip in there already. Right, well, not really much of a surprise, but this is not a keeper. You do, well, apparently you're supposed to get 10 minutes worth of electric and then you got to go out and push the button again.
Your door's open.
But that didn't even work.
Sorry.
So yeah, unfortunately, even though it's a really beautiful place, unless you're not really fussed about electric, then it's not really going to be very helpful. So we've got 20 minutes to go to the next place. We'll see if we can have any better luck there. It's a shame. It's a really beautiful spot. So how dodgy is this place that the houses have these shop front shutter type things going over their front door? Saw that at the last of the village as well. There. This one is. It's just up.
Yeah.
Got on his windows.
Crazy.
There's a little car.
What little car?
This little yellow car.
Yellow and black.
Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow.
Mom, we're going to get copyright.
No, don't worry, I don't sing in tune enough for YouTube to pick that up as an actual song. I see. Yep, there. That one is. That one is.
So weird.
It's so weird. They've got these.
Really bad riots or crime in this place.
That's what we should have had at the last house at Hofield.
Yeah.
Riot shutters. Vandal-proof shutters.
Why?
Because then they wouldn't have broken windows.
Maybe it's a soundproofing thing.
Who knows?
Weird, I've never seen that. Shutters on your door out of a residential house.
Yeah, no, that is a bit weird.
We got a little bit lost trying to find the place we're staying at for the night, which is literally at the Hautmont Marina on the river. But what helped was seeing the school and, you know, looking at Google Maps, and you could see the marina just to the left next to the school. But the location given for the site actually takes you to the wrong side of the school. So where we turn in right here now, we should actually be turning left, and the marina's just down there.
It's a T-junction. I'm feeling like it's one of these tourist lure things again, where we're being lured into a spot to be ambushed next to a train station. Did it say anything in the reviews about train noise? I mean, there's literally nothing here. There's no signs. That's a gate.
And that's a gate.
So it's a dead end.
What the hell?
Yeah. Okay, we found it. This definitely is the spot. There's our electric hookup right next to the marina. Ricardo, a very nice old man. Apparently they live on the... Yes, he's the captain. He lives on one of these boats. And there's a barrier. So if you come round the big buildings, we'll go video down there in a minute, and stop at the barrier and look lost. Because you have to sign in at the little shop down there. And it's €7 for the night, but it includes... They've even got toilets and showers down there. Electric, water, all the usual things, and even free Wi-Fi. They give you a code for Wi-Fi. So this is a bargain. Definitely better than the last place that we were at.
This one's scoring a 10 on my chart.
Yeah, and a nice hard standing as well. Level-ish, I think. So yeah, this one's scoring really well. And there's a park, so Katie's happy too. Right, so up to 3. So yeah, I imagine if you just park next to each other, but we've got the whole place to ourselves. Not too loud as chiming clocks go. They seem to be extremely popular here. And there's the marina where our host lives on his boat. He's going to let us in. So it was a little bit difficult to find, but if you just follow the road around, then it's not too bad, because there's this big modern building. So if you come round the right side of it, then you'll come to a barrier. So 10 out of 10 so far. If you're just looking that way to the marina, is really pretty. I think the only thing that would be a down is that you're facing these factory buildings, but really at that price you can't complain.
Boo!
Photobomb. So not too bad.
Come on, I want to go.
Quite a few places there. There's another 2 there and 3 there, so about 5 places all in all.
Don't you film me.
So this is the bottom part. That's the road where you come in. Does look a little bit like it's not actually going to go anywhere. All the little poles up. Capitanary, which is going to be... Apparently there's showers, and that's where you sign in and get your Wi-Fi code. And then you drive through the barrier just down to the end where the motorhomes are. Now we're parked up down there. Yeah, I think that's a little point where you have to sign in. He's just gone to open the door now. So that's where we're going to pay our €7 for the night and get our Wi-Fi code. Of course, our little water nymph, as soon as she finds some kind of water, has to be in it, touching it. It's going to switch on just as you get there, you know that. Ooh, you're going to fall.
Ice skating.
It's like ice skating. Well, come put your shoes back on.
Huh?
Come put your shoes back on. Square. The L shape. You always turn around with your back to me.
Why did I put my swimming costume on?
No man, don't be silly. You can't swim in a fountain. You're going to slip.
What?
The waterfall.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
Can I swim in
And then there's the park, and down the other side is the marina and where we parked for the night.
it? Can I swim in it?
No, you can't swim in it.
Thank you for watching, and if you liked the video, please like, comment and subscribe.